brings you all of our very best products, kind of jam-packed in a couple hours on Sunday. And the next item that we're gonna talk about is probably one of the most iconic things that many of you have purchased, and if you haven't, you're gonna wanna stay for this presentation. It's the Embassy Shredder. Now, when we think of shredding documents, you might think of, well, yeah, I own a shredder, but it might give you this type of shred, strip shred, where you can see exactly what's written on there, or maybe you've advanced, and I don't even know what they call this shredder. Bill, this is the cross-cut, but yes, I can still see everything that's written on that. That says 35, that says free. Okay, today we're doing our most advanced, our very best seller. This is the Microcut paper shredder. It's a 10-sheet shredder. You're gonna get also some safety software included, but as part of our birthday celebration, we have never done an Embassy shredder under $100. So this is our invitation to you. If you don't have a shredder or your shredder's not working for you, we invite you in to take advantage of that wonderful birthday price, and also 5 flexible payments and free shipping and handling. Less than a $20 bill to get it home. Now, why do you shred? Well, you shred for lots of reasons. You shred because it declutters. You shred because you get a lot of junk in the mail that has your name and your personal information on it. You shred because it's tax season and you've got receipts. You shred to protect your personal identity. Those and many other reasons is why I get that personal satisfaction every single day. I think I actually look forward to shredding several times a week. There's something gratifying about it. Let's talk to you about the final colors that we have left. We're gonna start with the rose gold. This is really pretty. It's like a nice rose gold pink. And then down in front of me, we have red. Now, red is sitting next to Bordeaux. So red has a little bit more, think of that, that sports car red next to a little bit more of like a cherry red. This is Bordeaux and this is your red. Moving on, we've got it in silver. Then next to that, we've got it in purple and blue, as well as solid black. You can see they all have that clear bin in the front. Let's talk to Bill Duggan, who also gets major satisfaction and gratification to shred.
It feels good because we're getting rid of the clutter, but we're also getting rid of our identity just sitting around in the trash, being in other people's possible hands, because 1 in 7 of us fall victims to identity theft. When we launched Embassy, it was 1 in 10. It's now 1 in 7, and that's why the Federal Trade Commission, they even warn us that we have to shred our documents. We went to their webpage and pulled off this quote. There are many steps a consumer can take to reduce the risk of being an identity theft victim. For example, closely guard your social security number. We get that. But then they go as far to say shred charge receipts, shred credit applications, and shred other sensitive documents. Every home, every dorm room, every kitchen counter has other sensitive documents. Whether it's the junk mail, whether it's something you brought home from work, something you pulled out of a drawer, you want to make sure it's disposed of properly. And yes, this is brand new because it's that perfect footprint. You see they even put it on casters so you can roll it underneath the desk. You can roll it out when you need to. You have locking casters. One of our reviewers called this the instant gratification window because you see it happen in front of you. And when you see this gets filled up, you never have to...
You throw a party?
You throw a party. Yeah, but you never have to take the lid off. Remember when you used to have to do that?
Oh, yes,
and the
I
shred
hated
went everywhere?
Those ones.
You have a pull-out drawer. So the drawer goes to the trash, and look at what you're throwing away. Unidentifiable. Why? Because it's Microcut. You've evolved to a finer, smaller shred, which makes it harder for them to piece together. Because if you have a shredder right now, you probably have one of the older technologies that Valerie was showing you. The strip shred from the 70s. That's your credit score. That's your identity. You're trusting something to 40-year-old technology versus an upgrade that protects you, your kids, your credit score. And most of us don't even realize we've been an identity theft victim until it's already happened to us. And at that point, it's too late. And at that point, we're trying to sign the documents for the lower, interest payment, but we can't do it right away. And a lot of us do this. We just throw it away, and we think it won't happen to us.
That's like breaking the law in my house. If you walk in and you crumble something up that has my name or my information in it, I'm gonna send you that back room and you're gonna shred. It's so, paychecks, medical records, identification, even the junk mail. The criminals are really smart. They can kind of piece things together with just a little bit of information. So today, day for less than $20. Honestly, you guys, I spent way more on my Embassy shredder, and I would still spend that much. This is a $249 value because we're giving you the lubricant sheets. We're giving you some software to go along with it. It not only shreds the paper, but it shreds staples as well as your credit cards. But it's all about this advanced Microcut technology. The 10 sheet means you can put up to 10 standard sheets of paper in there, and it'll shred easy breezy, light and smooth. There I said it, the staples and the credit cards. And then I love that almost 3.5 gallon pull-out bin. You've got the wheels, it does lock. I keep mine underneath my desk, and I pull it out. I can literally take it right to the living room if I'm going through all the things, but it shreds really fast, really easily. Auto start and stop. You've got the manual reverse. I've never had mine jam up, ever.
And that's just it. Remember shredding back in the day? It got jammed, it overheated, became a chore. But everyone needs a shredder because we all have documents in our home. You have a bank statement, you get a credit card offer in the mail. I mean, look, the list goes on and on. Receipts and bills, expired information, because your identity is still on there, old taxes. That's the paperwork, but I want to remind you, we're giving you 4 software titles. Why is that important? Our identity is out there on the computer too. So these 4 titles help you clean up your hard drive, help you defend it, it gives you a shield for your hard disk. And then this one's my personal favorite, Hacker Up. It's a way to protect and manage your identity on social media.
Oh, wow.
I mean, how timely is that? Because if you're going to a social media page and it's like, oh, give us your phone number for your identity. Give us your zip code. I'm like, you got enough information already. So virtually protected, literally protected. That's why it's a $250 value, under $100 bucks.
Amazing. I've never seen an Embassy shredder under $100. Right. It's our invitation to you as part of our birthday, fun day, Sunday celebration. Remember, we are doing free shipping and handling. So this unit that weighs about 14 pounds, we're gonna ship this out to you. No cost to you. I love that Bill right now is shredding credit cards.
Yep.
You know how many hotel keys?
That's what those were.
Credit cards, expired like bonus, you know.
Gift cards, anything with that magnetic strip, you wanna make sure it's disposed of properly. And not only is the price right, it's also the perfect footprint. A lot of us have smaller home offices. Maybe it's the kid going to the dorm room. Do you know, I was a victim of identity theft my sophomore year of college. Because I signed up for a lot of those credit card offers freshman year, because you got a free t-shirt, you got a Frisbee, you got whatever.
You were desperate, weren't you?
I was a sucker, man. Well, prevented laundry day, free t-shirts. But the thing is, sophomore year, I went to get my financial quote, or my financial package. Like, you don't qualify this year. I'm like, that's a shocker. And we've all been there. So the thing is, that's why the Federal Trade Commission has recommended that we need to shred these documents. And you just look at the list. Some piece on there you have. Physician statements, I bet you got those. Credit card offers, you bet you got those. Everything from estate papers to travel documents. One thing I recommend about this one, because it is that perfect footprint, weighs about 22 pounds, yet we ship it to you for free. I like to leave the drawer open, and that becomes my waste bin. So I can just throw things away, and when I need to shred, I shut the drawer and I can shred. We're even giving you a trash liner, and Embassy's designed it where they have these little eyelets in here, so you just put your bag right through that so it stays in place.
I don't even use it.
See,
I mean,
some people don't.
I don't even need it. I just kind of, I know that I can wipe it out if I want to, but it's so easy to pull that bin out and dump it in the trash. Exactly.
Anymore. And let me just show you the gears real quick.
Okay.
Nice industrial strength, this is where most of your weight is, but so that free shipping's awesome. But you see how small those gears are in terms of being able to just chew up and make it microcut. Not something from the 70s, but really just the power to go through 10 pages, staples, credit cards, and you never have to expose those or take it off because it sits just like that.
Is there any assembly when we get it home?
No, really.
Take it out of the box,
right? You have to open up the drawer and take out some cardboard, and then you're off and shredding. And we talk about feeling good.
Heaven.
Because the clutter's going away. You see your identity being protected. Because this is what a lot of us have in the past. 70s technology, that strip shred. And I just have to show you the difference right here. 30-piece puzzle. I know 4-year-olds who can do a 30-piece puzzle. And that little bit of information can go a long way, right? So a lot of us went to Crosscut. Maybe you have this even. Maybe you have it at the office. I used to take my stuff to the office because my one at home would jam. And the thing is, this was better, but look what you get tonight. Microcut. And the thing is, the difference is so noticeable. That is strip cut being able to be pieced together to get identity, an application number or an account number. Here is Crosscut. Same thing, being able to be pieced together. Microcut, you can't do that.
It's virtually impossible, absolutely. Over 600 of you have said yes, so congratulations. Really, it's that peace of mind. You're taking your personal information into your own hands. The rose gold is going to be the first to sell out. This has been the most popular today. It's a great accent in the home, but we've also a ton of other solid colors, including the reds. If red is an accent color for you, we have a red that's a little bit kind of like that sports car shiny red. Here's the Bordeaux. It's a little bit more matte, a little bit more on the cherrier side. Then we have it in the silver finish, the purple finish, or the blue finish, and then Bill's been working on the black. I wanna highlight real quickly, we are live on Facebook. If you have any questions about your Embassy Shredder, Bill's here to answer those for you, but you are getting software included, and the software is for what, Bill?
You have 4 full titles of software to protect. One's a way to defend your hard drive, another one's privacy cleaner to help clean it up and back it up, then a hard disk shield, and then remember that social media management, which just helps protect your identity. Virtually and literally. Because you see what happens here too? Well, because it's microcut in a smaller shred, see how it doesn't fill up the bin as much? Look how much space that one piece of paper is taking up. And the thing is that one page out on the curb, it's fair game. Because yes, there are dumpster divers, but have you ever had a windy night or, you know, someone walks over, knocks over your garbage can, and now your paycheck stub is in the neighbor's yard, your prescription information, your loan documents. Whatever you have coming in the house, just take it over to that embassy, leave it out because it looks good. Like I have a credit card offer here that was pre-filled out for someone's convenience, but not mine because I don't want it. Here's one even with a credit card on it. It's like, is that gonna slow down my embassy? Nope.
And here's the bottom line, the criminals, they're smart, so you have to be smarter than them. This is a huge customer pick at its original price with over nearly 700 perfect 5 stars. Why? Because it's easy, it's fast, it does the job, and it gives you that peace of mind that your medical records, that your paycheck stub, that your insurance information, maybe it's anything liable like you're going through some sort of lawsuit, Social Security, if you're traveling abroad, I mean,